Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
So the 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they didn't get the opening drive touchdown that they wanted here for the home crowd, but they do take the early lead with a field goal.
And I think the emphasis on the word early is what's important, right? Get going, get settled, take your 3. Plenty of time left to try and put 6s on the board. And what you've done on offense gives you clues about what you can do later to turn them into touchdowns.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, here's Richardson again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They run with Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. The Panthers at 14-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Now Green on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Richardson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Green. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again. Green. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Green now to throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those set.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Green now, throwing to start the drive. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive. Green. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Green escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Linton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Green. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That was off kilter. Offense up front, everyone was just kind of out of sync.
Well, from my perspective, that certainly looked like the defense just destroyed that play, absolutely just took it over.
All right, so I'm going to revamp what I said. The defense was in sync. How about that?
Oh, I like that one.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Green on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Green. Throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Green. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Green. And he whips that one incomplete there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Green. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Now Green throwing on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to fight through one tackle. Shifts by him. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass. This to Graham on the short pass. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And here's Green, throwing to start the drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Saquon Barkley, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Zach Wilson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw is Green. Off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Second down and 4. Operating from the gun. Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Linton. 7 yards there and a first down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Burrow will throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying him. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And here's Green on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Linton. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This to Graham on the short pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. Corbin. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Linton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here we go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st down, Corbin. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Carolina, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.